You know what makes me mad? What just makes me want to set off an air raid siren in a bat cave? I tell you what, it's people that don't know how to drive. What in the world? Gotta wonder how in the heck they got behind the wheel of a vehicle. They drive on the wrong sides of the road, not paying attention to what they're doing. They don't know how to stop at a stop sign, and they don't know who's supposed to go first if you pull up to a stop sign. You ever been in that situation? You pull up to the stop sign, somebody else pulls up at the same time, and you both sitting there waving at each other, trying to get the other one to go, and then you both start, and then you stop, and then you both start, and then you stop, and you sit there for 5 minutes trying to figure out who in the heck's going to go first. Oh no, after you. Oh, after you. Oh, after you. For crying out loud, somebody figure out what the rule book says. And then you got people that don't know how to stop at traffic lights. For crying out loud. Yellow means slow the heck down. It don't mean hit the gas pedal and see how fast you can go to try to get through the thing before it turns red. It's not some kind of a contest. They're not saying, oh, here you go. You see how fast you can drive. No, yellow means caution. It means to slow down. For crying out loud. And then you got people that they tailgate you. They get right on your bumper and they just see how close that they can get to your bumper without actually touching you and go down the road that way. And if you look in the rearview mirror, they're just kind of grinning at you or grinding their teeth at you or whatever they're doing back there. For crying out loud. Either pass me or back off or turn off, lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way. And then you got the people that, yeah, they get in front of you and they don't know how to drive down the road. You know, they're squirrel hunting or whatever the heck they're doing, gawking at everything along the road and going 5 mile an hour in a 35 mile an hour zone. Look, if you don't want to actually drive, get out and walk. There's some of us that we have places to go and we don't have all day to wait on you. Oh my goodness gracious. It just amazes me. And then how they drive on the interstate. They get out in that fast lane of traffic and they see how slow they can go. They're doing 45 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone. And they wonder why people are getting ticked off at them and passing them on the right side. For goodness sakes, if you're going to go that slow, get off the highway, get over on a back road someplace. Do your squirrel hunting or gawking or whatever you're doing out someplace else. Don't be doing it out here on the interstate. For goodness sakes. They got their driver's license out of a box of Cracker Jacks. They don't know what in the world they're doing behind the wheel of a car. And then there's people that they don't even know how to operate stuff in a car. I had a buddy of mine that is a mechanic, and he said this lady brought the car in, and she says, there's something wrong with this car. I don't know. I can't find the button for how to make the windows go up and down. Where is the button? And he reached over and grabbed a hold of the hand crank and said, look, you crank the windows in this car. And I guess she'd rented the car someplace, and they gave her one with a hand crank window instead of one with an electronic thing to make the windows go up and down, and she didn't know how to operate that. What in the world would she do if they put the dimmer switch on the floor like they did back in the old days on the cars instead of having it up there on the column? Are you kidding me? Figure out how to drive the car before you get it off the lot. Get out there with the rest of us and you don't know what the heck you're doing, and then we got to put up with you. For goodness sakes almighty. People need to learn how to drive. What in the world is wrong with people? They get in parking lots. They don't know how to drive in parking lots either. You see them arrows on the ground there in the parking lot to go up one aisle and down the other aisle. It don't mean you're supposed to do the opposite. If I'm going the right way in an aisle and you're going the wrong way and you think I'm going to get out of your way, you're sadly mistaken. You're going to be backing your hind end up and getting out of my way. For goodness sakes, they cut across the parking lots too. You got to watch what you're doing as you're going down them aisles, because some idiot's going to come barreling across the parking lot instead of following the aisles the way they're supposed to. People ain't got a lick of sense. What in the world is it all coming to? Wake up, America. Oh, snap.